What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is a video inspired by Dante on Deck, if I'm pronouncing that right and saying it from how I remember, where I'm kind of expanding on the idea. It is who will win a world champion in WWE, their first world championship. We have the whole men's roster for today. Now, something I have to point out, I usually don't record this way, so you have like my whole different background and posters that my cats have chewed up on the sides over here for when I do record videos like this. But today is mostly going to be, and I kind of have to change this way actually also, so I can even just put the wrestler's name here. We're going to talk about first-time wrestlers. So today is the whole men's roster, but it's not on NXT. I have to say that. Didn't do NXT, didn't add NXT. I wanted to maybe talk about that for another video or maybe something else. There'll be another video for the women's side, but today is the men's side of things. So let's get started, starting with Omos, who I think, let's talk about, I guess, the categories first. We have 100%, meaning 100% they're going to get a world title in their future, aka undisputed or heavyweight championship. I'm not talking the IC or US. Most likely, but not 100% means there's a good chance, but we don't really know for sure if that'll happen. 50-50 means that at any point they could, or I'm really up in the air about it. There's a chance, meaning it's not a guarantee, but there's something there. There's a little bit, and then absolutely no. So starting off with Omos, I feel like Omos should be in the there's a chance category, which also I have to see if everything's working out. It is. Omos, there could be a chance, but I'm ultimately going to say no with how he's getting booked now in AAA. It's not going to happen. Starting off with a good one in Aleister Black, in my opinion, who I think that people would say there's a chance for him, or most likely, but not 100%. I think it's about 50-50. I think Aleister Black can be booked to be a world champion, but at the same time, they don't book him to really be that world champion. And it really looks like he'll probably get a mid-card title, if anything. I also want to mention for this video, something different I'm doing from the inspired video is that I'm going to rank them. I'm going to put them on this list. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to say where I do think it's most likely to least likely. So if there's like 8 guys and 100%, I'm going to say most likely 100% to least likely 100%. So next we have Alex Shelley, which, gotta be honest with you, no. Once upon a time, I would have probably said Julius Creed was at the 50-50 in my opinion. But at this point in his career, I would have to say that no. I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe there's mid-card stuff in his future. He is very young. I think there's a chance. But to be completely honest with you, I just don't see it now. Andrade here is another one that I would say you could say most likely, but not 100%. There's a chance of 50-50 all the way around. I think it's more likely 50-50, but I'm going to say there is a chance. Because at the end of the day, how they've booked Andrade, how he's been since he's returned, I feel like this is probably the last stint he has with the company, and it's not going well. It's not going well. Angel Garza is going to be a tag team guy. It's just a no. Is Apollo Creed even? I said Apollo Creed. Wait, no, not Apollo Creed. Paul Cruz. I almost said that is right. I was thinking of Xavier Woods thing earlier today, so that's why I said that. Is he even on the roster? Angelo Dawkins is a crazy one that we kind of have to talk about because I think Street Profits are elite. I think they are a great tag team. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? For Angelo Dawkins, I'm going to put him in the no category. I kind of want to put him there as a chance, but I'm not going to do it. El Grande Americano. Got to be honest with you. I'm a little torn on this one because I think El Grande Americano is a good mid-card champion. World title, probably not. But I'm still going to throw in there's a chance just because he's so over with, Mexico and certain fans where they'll just cheer for him, the other night they'll boo. Axiom, gotta be honest with you, I think there is a chance for Axiom because I think Axiom and Nathan Frazier are very, very talented, and there is a super chance that they could have a world title anytime in their future, even in years to come. Is it 100%? Is it 50-50? Maybe, but I'm not going to put them in the no category because they're so young and there's still a chance. Austin Theory is one that I think is 50-50. I think it's 50-50 for how young he is. There is a time that he can maybe leave, then maybe come back, something like that. I think, to be honest with you, Austin Theory's 50-50 only because he has so much potential in the world. You kind of have to throw him in the 50-50 category. Braun Breaker is a definite 100%. There's no question about it. I'm just going to move on to the next one. Carmelo Hayes is one that is one of these top categories. I debate on this one just because of how WWE's booked him recently, but I've just learning from past experience with WWE where the early booking's bad, they'll sometimes come around. I think they're confident in Carmelo Hayes for the future, and I'm going to put him 100%. Brutus Creed's another one with Julius Creed where I think Julius has a better chance at it. Brutus not so much. Chad Gable. My God, Chad Gable. It's sad to do this one. I want to put him in the no category. I'm going to say there's a chance because there always could be a chance, but most likely there's not going to be a chance. Chris Sabin, same as Alex Shelley, likely not. Del Toro, no. Bronson Reed is a crazy one we kind of have to talk about because I think before the vision, I would have put him in 50-50 or there's a chance. Now with the vision behind him and being a Paul Heyman guy, do I want to put him in 100%? I think I'm going to put him most likely, but not 100%. But I would put this at the top of this tier at the end of it because I think he's very close. It's just I'm not for certain as much as... No, you know what? I'm talking myself into it. It's 100%. For how he's going to be with Paul Heyman and be a future world champion, as a Paul Heyman guy, it kind of certifies to me he's going to be a world champion. Grayson Waller, Austin Theory has a better chance. I would put him in there's a chance, but there's nothing they're giving to me. I'm going to say no. Berto, same thing. I think he could be a mid-card champion in the future, I think he's very talented, but he's a tag team guy. Ludwig Kaiser. My God, this one's an interesting one. I think there is a chance for Ludwig Kaiser to somehow do well, but the fact that he was part of Imperium, that just left. He's friends with Gunther, so I would guess he'd stick around with WWE with Gunther. Mid-card, I could 100% see world title. Maybe not as much. I'm going to put him in there's a chance, but I think he's very talented and he should be up higher on this list. This isn't a personal list. Like if it was a personal list, then you would probably see me throw Angelo Dawkins a little higher or maybe Grayson Waller a little higher or Berto a little higher, but it's just even Andrade or something or Axiom, but I just have to think realistic with all these and can't. Dominic Mysterio is 100%. Same with Jacob Fatu. I'm not even going to need to bother with these two. I think these are both young future stars. A lot of these 100% are stars I think WWE will push a lot of chips in. And I have to be honest with you. I think that they haven't invested so much in their youth recently because they're trying to get all the most they can out of their older guys. So I'm going to throw in 100%. Maybe it's not as clear, but I still believe in them. Jimmy Uso, once upon a time, was probably looking like it would have been higher up. I'm going to throw him in there's a chance because I think they're done with giving the Usos a singles run. Maybe Jimmy Uso, there's more of a chance at a mid-card title in the future, but I don't see him world title. Nathan Frazier is someone I trust a little more than Axiom to potentially get a world title because I think he's under the tree of Seth Rollins where he's learned so much from Seth Rollins. I think also when you look at Nathan Frazier, he's had incredible singles matches and they hinted at a singles run even in NXT. I want to put him in there's a chance. I want to put him in 50-50, but I'm just going to say there is a chance. I'm going to go back and reorganize these. No, I'm not going to reorganize. Got to be honest with you because if it's a no, it's a no, but I'm going to reorganize these tiers. Walking Wild is to be honest with you, a definite no. Johnny Gargano. This is going to hurt some people, and I have to be honest with you, it hurts me too. With how they've treated Johnny Gargano recently when he had that little bit of a singles run, I think there is a chance, but it's a no now. I don't think there's a chance anymore. Sami Zayn is 100%. I think they will give Sami Zayn a world title. He's talked about it so much. It's, again, just win. It really is just win. JD McDonough. This is an interesting one to me because I think he's very talented to do so. And I want to say there is a chance, but it's a no for me. I just don't think out of all the people in Judgment Day right now, he's the least likely to get it. Shinsuke Nakamura, I'm sad you're out of your prime right now because I think it's a no. I really do. I don't think there's a chance. Dragon Lee, he's been putting on bangers recently. I still want to say there is a chance, but it's a no as well. Now, Penta's very interesting because I would say, truthfully, I could see it. And I want to put Penta in one of these categories right here. Most likely, but not 100% is not where I'm going to put him because I think there is planned tag stuff for him. I'm going to say 50-50 because I see him more of a mid-card title, but at any time they want to run something crazy with Penta, they could give him a world title, and I would not be shocked about it. I really think, there's a chance? No, I trust him more than any of these guys right here. Tonga Loa, the infamous one. If this was the most aura, I would probably put him at like 100%, but it's sadly a no. Akira Tozawa. Yeah. Now, I believe in Penta more than Rey Fenix, to be completely honest with you. Am I going to say that there's a 0% chance for Rey Fenix? No, I'm not going to say that. I would put him last in there as a chance because I think once Penta's done with a singles run, they're just going to pair them up together. They're already trying to give him tag team stuff, but he's still very young, but I still believe there is a chance. Elton Prince is here, and I just realized Kit Wilson isn't here for some reason. They didn't have him. Both of them are no. LA Knight. Now, this is a crazy one that I got to talk about. I think it's 100% in my eyes. I don't think in WWE's eyes. And that's why I say most likely, but not 100%. Kind of sad on that one. But I think that's the truth about it. And that sucks. Tyler Bate. No. Dexter Lumis. No. Once upon a time, I would have said Santos Escobar, but it's a no now. There's really no chance when I think about it. Tama Tonga, the infamous one's brother, is a no. It's not happening. Oh, Montez Ford. How I wish you were on a singles run right now. I think, personally, in my eyes, it's a 50-50. I'm going to throw him in. There is a chance. But that's very slim because, gotta be honest with you, don't think that they feel that confident in I don't think Montez Ford wants to do it as much. And also, I'm not as confident in it. Joe Gacy, At first, R-Truth could have. Not anymore. Ilya Dragunov is, personally in my eyes, 100% at the top of this tier. In WWE's eyes, I think it's most likely, but not 100%. I do believe that he will get some banger matches and he will 100% have a great chance at becoming a world champion. I don't think it's 100% though. Like, I could see 2 or 3 times becoming a world champion, but I don't think WWE is going to be that confident in him right away. And just because he's so young, you don't know 100%. You don't know, a lot of things could happen. I think all of us thought Austin Theory was a for sure guy going to get a world champion. Now look at what he's doing now. So again, got to put him in the most likely, but not 100%. Eric Rowan, no. Pete Dunne, this is like the Tyler Bate where they're insane UK champs and they're so great European guys where Pete Dunne's doing stuff on Bloodsport, cutting his hair, and now they're part of El Grande Americano's thing, so this is an absolute no. Rusev is somebody that I keep looking back at, and I think there is a great chance for him to become a world champion or just a champion in general. To be honest with you, he kind of deserves to be a world champion even in the past days. For his heel run right now, I'm going to say him 50-50 because it's looking really good, but it's again 50-50. They could turn it on at 1 second and really push him to the moon as a top heel, and I would like it. Logan Paul is a crazy one that, in my eyes, and listen, I am not going to act like I'm a Logan Paul hater. I'm not really a Logan Paul hater. Yes, do I believe like some of the stuff off the things just not as great for Logan Paul, not wrestling, yes. But when you look at Logan Paul as a wrestler, as what people say, what people call him, whatever it is, WWE loves him. John Cena has talked about he's a world champion for sure. I would put him in 100%. I'm not going to. I'm going to put him most likely, but not 100%. I think, and I've even said this before, the Money in the Bank briefcase is perfect for Logan Paul, but I see him failing that. Like, I see something happening where he fails it, but he still has the briefcase. I am going to say 100%, not 100%. But most likely he will. Xavier Woods, world champion? No, not going to happen. Mid-Cartel? Probably. Otis? No. Uncle Howdy? Not going to do that. Eric and Ivar? I'm going to say no. And then these last two, Tommaso Ciampa? Absolute no. Same with Johnny Gargano. I want to say Solo Sikoa for last because this is the one that I'm debating on a lot when it comes to these last kind of spots. I think personally, in my eyes, Solo Sikoa, with how he got the US title already, how I think they think he's at the future of some type of bloodline, could be in 50-50 or most likely, but not 100%. I think I'm going to put him in. I could see it one time happening. He's so young, it still could happen. So this is where I would probably put this list. Now it's time to organize this list. So let's start off with There Is a Chance. I would say in There Is a Chance, we would have maybe like Andrade up top, Ludwig up top. Let me just, in my head, move these guys. No, I would put El Grande, sadly, over Chad Gable. I think Nathan Frazier over. Bottom of this list would probably be... Did I say Ray Phoenix? Yeah, Ray Phoenix is going to be at the bottom. Jimmy Uso, I like here. I think this is where I would go, where I think Andrade's the top of it because they could flip it. Ludwig Kaiser has lots of potential. Nathan Frazier has lots of potential, could. And then after Chad Gable, it's like these are tag team guys that could get out of the break. For the 50-50 guys, I think that it's more like this. I think this. Because I really do believe in Aleister Black. I believe in Penta a lot. And just from how I've seen with Penta in the recent come up, he has so many fan supporters. There's been so many people I have seen loving Penta. There's a good chance he actually gets some type of singles title coming up soon. Austin Theory, you're sadly going to be at the bottom because, gotta be honest with you, they just book you horrible. Most likely, but not 100%, I think there's a pretty obvious size to do this. I think you just flip this. I think that's it. Because in my eyes, LA Knight should, and how they've already... should Logan Paul be in front of LA Knight? No, I'm going to say LA Knight. I think Logan Paul will be it in the next 3 years. I think Ilya Dragunov could win it in the next 3 years as well. So Sikoa, 4. I could see him winning one time in his career. For the 100%, the most people that I'm confident on are 100% these guys. And then I would probably say this, because Braun Breaker should win it soon. Dominic Mysterio will win it in the next 2-ish, 3-ish years, but he will win it. Jacob Fatu will win it. I would probably actually do this because I'm that confident in these two, especially being the face of the companies. And then Sami Zayn should 100% just win. Carmelo Hayes, somebody I talked about. Bronson Reed at the end of this list, but I would put him at 98.7 and then put him like a 99.2 out of confidence. So this is my list. What do you guys think down in the comments below? I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.